shame. Whining about your back every time you bring...
René, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, alright?
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's...
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first. No, you got this. There's the ball. You're the game. This felt wrong. Wrong like touching your sister's breast.
Mon Dieu! Good job, officer. That was an excellent throw.
There are no two more harmful words an athlete can hear than good job. Your muscle memory knew what to do and went for it. But there were gaps. Yeah, gaps you tried to fill with. It felt like you were going for a thrust or a lunge. There was definitely gonna be jumping. Maybe you scored a point, but this is a fiasco.
What are you talking about? You just executed a pretty much perfect...
With a pinch of fear.
How are you ever going to get the officer's shit off your nose, Gaston? Or even climb out of his ass? Probably because those rooster pants are squeezing you senseless. Whatever happened to practical, durable, Revachol made?
Yes, officer. What do we need from this gentleman?
Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. In Martinez, the union is the law. So can you really blame them? Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets. If I knew, I would not be afraid to tell you.
This is a man with a lot of past, but little present, and almost no future.
Yes. The terrain here, I do. Fire.
Heavy artillery fire, you say? That's the best kind of artillery fire.
Why what? Because that's what happens when communards hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home. Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly. Too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked. Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda and mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs. We didn't though, and we lacked caliber. God bless him, but the suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough. This place is a damn beachhead, son. They had to soften the commies up first. Yes, the military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol.
He finds your lack of historic knowledge troubling. A sign of...
Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 08. The other 2 are off in Stella Maris and the Delta. This here is Blood Ground, where coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most like...
Blood Ground. You got old René going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already.
Damn right, son. They laid the fire of hell on the city before they stormed it. And it worked, too.
He approves of this radical approach.
The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument. And now the Union Socialists are practically run...
Well, it's your own damn fault. You, we, the Coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame. Never.
You don't even begin to truly understand the players on the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the... What do you think? I'm sorry it had to be them. After 8 years of fighting those hyenas, boiling cats for food and drinking piss in the mountain, I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned through Revachol. Or even if that damn clan Frisell had risen from...
This royal failure.
Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere. This is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the suzerain as the king. Has everyone forgotten already? They've forgotten already.
Soon, they will forget everything. Him too.
It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's borders when it happened. When we took our last stand against the Filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire. It's a Belle McGrave, 4.46 caliber. This one's inoperable. The bolt spring is missing and the mechanism is jammed shut. Still a beauty. Where did you find her? I understand. Unfortunately, I don't know what else to tell you. These BMs are an antique. No one uses them anymore. The ammunition is impossible to find.
All you observe is a veteran with...
This is the uniform of the Royal Carabineers in service of Frisell.
Don't you mean Frisell the...
You do not speak his name, Craven.
There's something you missed. You will get to it. Don't worry. Rigorous self-critique. Here it is. Hard facts from the man you are. You once jerked off in the locker room and were caught. You held a young woman by the arm and kept her in your apartment for 20 minutes against her will. That's right. These are not flights of fancy. These are real deeds, Harry, emerging from the darkness of your past. You tried shooting a fleeing suspect in the foot, but hit him in the pelvis, crippling him for life. And, above all, you let life defeat you. All the gifts your parents gave you, all the love and patience of your friends, you drowned in a neurotoxin. You let misery win, and it will keep on winning till you die, or overcome it. Son, you've really let yourself go. It's a disgrace. But Coach Physical Instrument is going to get you back in prime condition, even if it takes 1,000,000 push-ups. It's going to take blood, sweat, piss, and tears. But when a man sets his mind and body on something and gives his 110%, he is sometimes going to piss himself. It just happened. Behold, world. Here walks a sportsman, hands choked and hair kept back with a bandana. The Homo athleticus. This Post Lavantorie mail collection box has been heavily vandalized with graffito. A closer inspection reveals the box seems happy. Eat shit pig, fucked by the coon, and St. G with a crown have been scribbled on it. Jenny is a whore, and best set mailbox. The mail collection box seems cathartic, thankful even. So do you. You shudder, then you swallow. And then suddenly, you see it. Over all the other graffitos, someone has, using the tip of a very sharp knife, cut the word. Lonesome, long way home. Here we go. Home awaits. Walk past Station 41 and through the market, past the Boogie Street spearhead to the other side of the lake, the frozen eye at the center of the district. Then past the video rental store on the corner. There, at the end of a street lined with pine trees, a small house no larger than a matchbox, 11 Voyager Road. You no longer live there. Those times are gone. And so are those people. Why did you come here? Why are you... This coin-operated viewer is facing southwest. Its coin slot is full of fossilized bubblegum, rendering the machine permanently inactive. The metal feels cold and wet under your palm. It looks unhygienic. A thick layer of graffito covers the lenses. You spell out the word Onuk, written on the under the graffito. A sea of blues and greys appear. Behind the water lies a coast studded with concrete and reeds. On it, a church on stilts. The church looks old and weather-worn. There are no lights in it.
Probably some kids.
This coin-operated viewer is facing south. The instruction manual says to insert 25 centimes and pull the handle. This coin-operated view, your money disappears into the coin. The curtains on the display open. The lenses shift. The ghost sharpens into an islet in the bay. In the ruins, a man-made structure is. It looks as if it was abandoned quite some time ago. Nothing but a rotten. Its leaves ripped from it by the winter wind.
Really? I don't have the eyesight to make it out.
The little brave birch tree seems to wave back in the wind. This is a wall on the side of an apartment building. You have no clue. So many walls.
Are you trying to sneak up on pigs come to take me out? Trying to snuff me out? Don't get fucking clever with me, pig!
The spread pattern of these bullet holes makes your chest ache. Your breath grows heavier. You peer into the faded marks in the...
This is bad mojo, man! Fucking horrible mojo! The end draws near!
Your chest feels tight looking at them. It's closing in, caving in, ever tighter. Your breathing grows even...
You okay there? You were looking pale there for a second. What are you looking at? Remnants from the revolution. These are over half a century old. No, we are not constructors and renovators. And these bullet holes do not warrant an investigation. Not much. I don't... There must be another way into the building.
Sturdy metal door. The door rattles against your... The door rattles again.
Stop banging on the door. I'm not letting any more strangers inside. The police? Everyone knows the police don't come round here. No, I already told you. Go check the backyard door. Maybe someone there will.
Madame, I assure you.
There is no reply.
Yeah, you better keep walking.
Welcome to Revachol.
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture. Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
Oh, come on, man,
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should, but you see, I'm an officer of the RCN. It's actually...
Silence. The air between them. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
You two make a cute couple.
The lieutenant exhales and resumes his regular.
Whatever you say, officers. It's about biological determinism, natural. Not the most popular topic nowadays, with the coalition in charge, you know. You might want to change the topic. That is, bury your head under the sand. I'm not just racist. Look, I've read books, huh? The science of racial theory has all been proved. People who've studied these things say that you and me are superior by design. So, naturally, we Occidentals should be in charge. Obviously, you can see the merit. Oh? Don't push your luck, Runt. Looking for something, Runt? Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the strike? Oh, they've been at it for a while. A month, 2 months maybe. But this here is just the... Apples. Yeah, apples.
He's given you the runaround. Let's be honest, you were bested.
No.
He's got a smoke right there, in his fucking hand. Snatch that shit out of his fat fingers. You need it after listening to his garbage.
Can't have it. Evidence of what? I haven't done anything. What, officer? Sorry I couldn't be of any help.
Is this about the questions again? Because I don't really know any.
A colourful display of cigarettes and
Again, I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health. Here you go, mister.
The tear machine stands. Your bottles clunk into the machine. There it is, a brave little army in your pocket. The 1st Smokes Platoon. 20 brave souls standing in salute, ready to step into fire for you, sir. You picked the best one. This soldier is fat and succulent. What are you?
Oh yes, Bratan! Please light up! You need a trooper between your lips right now! Calm your shit down! Go to Pleasureland! Become a genius!
Get a load of this rock and roll cop here, people. Johnny Thundercop fishes a cheap lighter out of his pants. With a flick of the thumb, there's fire. A primal satisfaction. Here we go.
Hey, you can't smoke in here. Please, don't fuck with Frit.
Shut up. It's already happening. Thick, warm smoke gets sucked down into your lungs. Immediately, you feel a warm nostalgia fill your head, body, and soul. A nostalgia.
In the bottom right corner of the screen, there's a cigarettes button. Cigarettes gives +1 to intellect skills. Logic, rhetoric, conceptualization, visual calculus.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
Vigilance officer? What can...
I have really held down my...
Yes, that's what...
René. Hello, officer. How might I be of assistance on this fine day? Let me think. I heard someone was hanged and left on... No, officers.
Then help them, you wimp. You have plenty of shoulder with your ghost caviar in the...
I wish I could, but I...
Respect!
I'm not.
Of course he's holding back. His mouth is so full of Union prick.
Can I at least finish my fucking sentence? Evrard Clare. Everyone in Martinez knows the Clare brothers. I taught these boys human studies and his...
What do you know about history? You never witnessed history, only heard about it.
The old soldier mumbles something under his breath.
Let's try not to get caught in a crossfire.
Lest we leave riddled with bullet holes. This animosity is ancient.
Oh, in many ways, yes. Like an honorary member. I attend meetings and parties. Help with little things. Evrard. Oh, yes. Not in the technical sense. I don't have a vote or a membership card.
Of course he's not a member. He's not a member of anything. I knew that. I hate the socialist rabble, but even siding with them is better than
writing work mostly. Occasionally, he needs something written. Oh, nothing official, I assure you. Just...
Well, he tells his little pen man exactly...
No, thank you. For being consummate professional. Oh, that's the cochonnet. Well, first, you draw a circle about a half a... Then, the players aim to throw their... I could, but I'd rather not. You'll put that knowledge to good use in 50...
I don't like where this is going, officer. Don't you think we should do something else now? Hurry up then.
Sure, officer.
This trash container is... There's something in there. Not necessarily... Well, it is a container. Maybe you're prioritizing it.
Trash? Food waste from the cafeteria? They lock these containers to keep the derelicts from... What do you mean, Phil? I agree. We should get someone from the remote viewers division here. Oh, it might also be evidence. The mob could have disposed of some... We could try using a pry bar.
Did someone say pry bar? Pry bar, pry bar. Your palms yearn its cold touch, to grasp it once more, as you've done so many times.
Or we could ask for a key from the manager of the world.
Ask the manager? Bullshit. Go straight for the pry bar and pry this baby wide open. On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack. There is only one way to wake this bone idol from his slumber. Roar like a hurricane. Rip the...
Why the yelling, man? Really? You woke...
Officer, even after a rude awakening, this dock worker respects the police more than they usually do, at least.
Thank God, no.
The worker stares at you, his eyes dry from sleep. A web.
I don't know what you're talking about.
A little me time in the abyssal pelagic zone. You can never return to it now. Only detective work remains. Wakefulness and detection.
That's the name of my employer. I work in logistics.
He doesn't sound too enthusiastic.
How's it going? Haven't you noticed what's going on outside? Good. Then you understand the gist of it. For one, I can get some goddamn shut-eye. Right to sleep, I say. Nate got it. Measurehead's got it. He's got...
The way he says Measurehead implies ultimate trust in this head reckoner's physical prowess.
We are the workers, the union. We know what we... Okay, I guess there's also Everard. He's in charge of the union. Yeah, what about it? You know, people die here every day. If someone has decided to die on top of a tree, then how is it my concern? I can tell you this.
You have a pretty solid feeling that the man's not just mouthing off. He's strong, but even he has reasons to be cautious here.
You heard what I said. Draw your own conclusion.
The lieutenant gives you a little nod, then makes a note in his blue notebook. So Union people think he was a killer, he thinks. Even sleepy hair. This doesn't help a lot, but it's something. Good work, detective.
Indeed. Help yourself to some. Wait. No. Oh, it's empty. So
the dock worker doesn't answer.
Can I help you? Mine? No, it...
Thank you for clearing that up. Why?
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And...
I thought as much. And are you the only...
Well, yes. Us and the guard...
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you. Prod at him and find out.
Callous? What are you? Krasmazov? Almost all establishments in Revachol.
Krasmazov, nom de guerre, was an economist and a historical materialist. He was a leading figure on the Grad side of the Centennial Revolution, where he headed the 9-day government. Mazov, he killed himself.
What are we talking about? Was this not about the trash container? We should return to the case of your mistaken identity at a later time, officer. This was about the trash container.
What for? Mazov? Are you...
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Just bring them back once you're done, please.
Yes, you. Word on the street is you're ready to start building communism again. You keep saying things like, down with the bourgeoisie, eat the rich, sodomize the landowners, impale all people who have more than 25 real in their pocket, literally murder all human beings regardless of their political beliefs. That kind of stuff. Funky style. Very funky. So tell me, do you have any questions before we fire up the big communism builder? Or do we... Oh yeah, get the firing squads and the animal wagons ready. Too late to back out now. You can't make an omelette without...
Can I help you?
A thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood. As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a complete... It must be his name. Garanci. Garanci, Quebec. Sounds representative. The man puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air. He smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots in turn. The man ponders his... You see a heavy steel door where you immediately feel drawn to the color. Blue is for mist. The cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The door does not budge.
You do? It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads? It is quite pretty. I suppose we could look into it as a side investigation. If you say so, Gart is the person to ask about this.
Can I help you? Another thing. Great. I love that. Oh yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious. No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
Fine, okay, a little. But So, I haven't opened it. I have... Yes?
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent... The door does...
Hello again, sweetie. I hope you were able to pawn that old trinket. Oh, thank you, dear. I confess I am glad to see it again.
Even the lieutenant seems happy with this turn of event.
Now, what else, sweetie?
There he still is, looking right through you, with his white ha ha ha. Again, the corpse laughs at... Every time it happens, it gets worse and worse. There's nothing more to throw up now. All that's left is crying and convulsing dryly at the same time.
I'm at a loss as well. I could swear your shit was together.
Sometimes even that is not enough.
Officer, you just need to be stronger. Learn.
You can open this white check again by going to your character sheet and spending a skill.
Relax. It's okay. This trash container is locked with a well-oiled don't. Maybe you shouldn't. There is, but you won't like it. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
You see milk and egg rest with one. A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic among the threadbare kitchen towels as the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool.
The victim's clothes? Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed. Drop them in here, officer. Guitar marked blue jeans. Pockets empty or empty. He wore them with a belt, too. A white belt. The belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything?
Something slimy catches your eye. A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored.
This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor.
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow old mug that...
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force.
The fuck's he on about, kids? You hear that, Kuno? He thinks you're an infant or something.
See? Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash. The lid was locked.
The lieutenant nods. Then it's just organic waste. Nothing. What's this? A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peel. Something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from...
Officer, is that your paperwork? Yes, it is. Look. This plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy. If you don't mind my asking, how could you have let your paperwork end up in the trash? Officer, this is an official piece of paperwork. It probably contains notes on numerous ongoing investigations, and could even list undercover operatives, informants. I suggest integrating it into yours. It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Now, tell me what your eagle eyes see. Or are we finished?
Some items, such as the ledger you found, are interactable. Go to your inventory.
You pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of the Yellow Man, only in its social sensibility. The container sounds a muffled gong.
That's one thing off the list. I think we got it all.
The note is written with a blue pencil on a piece of lined office paper. The kitchen magnets have It's just a racist mug. What's there to read? Oh boy, here we go. What are you going to say about a broken, tossed-away mug that you dug out of the garbage? But it was in the trash. Why not just call it out when you see it? Or do some volunteering work? It's just a racist mug. What's there to... But it will not happen. The mug talk is exhausted. It is time to return to work. It's the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip. This sad display. There's a piece of toilet paper, or is it cleaning tissue? No, it's a metaphor for you. Below the pathetics, terror.